We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have real extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Man. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Man. This will be caught at about the 5. Yeah, the Cowboys have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it.
Yeah, that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Elijah Moore. his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third and short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. And a nice one around the punt as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Back to throw. Man. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Looking to throw. Man. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Hunter Nighswander on the punt now on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to mix it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, man. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw on 3rd down. Man. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points. But a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this off.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Prescott. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Cameron Jordan drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And here's Hunter Nicewander now. He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Man, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Man. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And some space here. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back to throw again. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Man. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This time they stay on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now pass complete to Moore. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Mixing up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Looking to throw. Man. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Elijah Moore, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run on first down with Akers. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. On 1st down, man. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Man. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 3rd down, man. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
From the 22, Prescott. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. From the 36, Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Man. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Up the middle they go. Spence. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going forward here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Man. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
It's brought in by Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, man. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
So where all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Able to find Wilner. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.